Terminei. Na sia fo ia la finga ko van sili a wala fo lo fausia e peo ale a wala I mata sawa. Le ua mai a fa pe ai fo I masia o nisi o hatina ele astika male aspa. O le ato e taliu le asi singa a le ko van sili male an au malanga pe a mai ale fa unga le a unga mawulunga manua le o le a fa ia le aso antaiao. I le taimi o le fonotanga le kapeneta I le aso na nafi. Na whawhetai ai le fionga le lutena kovana I antala uenga I le asalo wa ale ale. Le fionga ia motu sātu I le manua, ma le tamaitai fo mai a Elizabeth Lauvau. Ali ima tamaitai fo mai ma le au whai ngaluenga le soifu malo loina. Ono ngaluenga sa fitai tungai a whengai le atunu o ma le COVID-19 maleiva. Whawhetai fo ia le lutena kovana le mota ngase. Ia li ima tamaitai fo mai ma le au whai ngaluenga atoa. Ona ele fai ngofi le lato pito la au ai mai se lava I le taimi na mawai le tala ua pipisi ai tu ale wha mai se ia o mai lava le taimi nei na tu ua o lato ainga o whanau mai e pele ai ngā lulue ono le alolofa ia Amerika Samoa mauna tangata o se vaenga le nei o le saunuanga lutena kovana. O se whainga le tau le poana nei e mātele I nā woa, e to uluti munga malu e fitu se fuluono, sa vidi mai sauti se sae se fulu lima le lua se fulu mai le litu la. Aso whareile o ile aso to na e mātele I nā woa, e ta apisolo timu, vevela e valu se fuluono, malu e fitu se fuluono, sa vidi mai sauti se sae se fulu lima le lua se fulu mai le litu la. Vevela le e valu se fuluono, malu le e fitu se fuluono, sa vidi mai sauti se sae se fulu lima le lua se fulu mai le litu la. Mautala na le tau, mo Amerika Samoa. O le whaiunga na tala me lau KVZK, manui tele whainga malolongo le nea fiafi, tō wha soifua.
The amendment pathway makes its way to the convention in August. The bus driver of the bus that crashed at Fatumafuti recovers at the LBJ hospital. And Governor Lemanu inspects project in Vanua.
Talofa, you're watching KVZK News. Thanks for joining us. When the American Samoa Constitution was amended back in 1983, the Secretary of the Department of Interior had the power to make changes to our Constitution. The government of American Samoa at the time felt that it lacked check and balance, hence the amendment to give this power to the Congress to discuss and pass changes to our Constitution. This lengthy amendment process may change in the near future if new changes discussed today by the review committee pass the convention and the referendum in November. There is more.
The amendment pathway presented today gives the Constitutional Review Committee 3 options to discuss and consider in order to make future changes to American Samoa Constitution. Under our existing law, to amend the Constitution, a review committee must convene, and then what they agree on goes to the convention before those matters are given to the public to decide on by way of referendum during the election. Our current law states that if the people approve the proposed amendments, then it goes to the Office of Interior, and then Congress before the people of American Samoa amends its constitution. Amendments are modifications to the Constitution of American Samoa. may be made only by act of Congress. The last constitution amended was back in 1983. The proposed amendments seek to remove the Department of Interior and Congress from the process. That, Step 1, Review Committee, Step 2, the Convention, and Step 3, the referendum. Senator Faivai Willie Godinet, in support of the new amendment, said, "It is time for our government and our people to decide for themselves what is best for our own people to accomplish that the Department of Interior and the Congress to be removed from the process." Director Sandra King Young also echoed the same sentiments, saying she supports removing the Office of Interior and the Congress. She asked, "Who are we? Who do we want to be in the next 10 to 15 years as a people, as a government, and as a territory?" The answer lies with the people, King Young said. The difficulty King Young alluded to, although it will be easy to remove the DOI, this may not be the same with the Congress because it requires federal law. King Young said, if federal law is required, then the delegate in Washington needs to introduce a bill in Congress in order to make the changes. When the matter was put to vote, 28 voted yes and 3 noes. A report indicating the outcome of today's decision will be given to the convention sometime this year, and if approved, it will go to the referendum in November.
The American Samoa Constitutional Review Committee has rejected the proposed Women's Amendment discussed yesterday. The proposed amendment, now voted down by the committee, sought to include in the preamble of the Constitution the statement to raise and improve the status of women in American Samoa. Here is more.
The amendment that was put forth by the Constitutional Review Committee was to add the word women in the preamble of the constitutional document. However, the Constitution is written in a resolution manner. The amendment is to insert the word women in this introductory preamble paragraph to introduce our Constitution. The preamble really, according to Director King Young, does not really have any power behind it because it is just a preamble. In clarifying her position why she voted no to the amendment, King Young said it is because of the writing of the preamble, and her point was women are not the only marginalized group or category of people that are discriminated against or engaged in domestic abuse.
All peoples of American Samoa should be in the preamble. So our preamble, which is an introductory paragraph for the Constitution, should say all people of American Samoa should be protected, should have the right to liberty and all the benefits that come under